Good evening, fellow scholars. So, what has happened today was simply I want everyone now to partake in the community direction so that when we win together. When we lose together, regardless of what we believe. So, for example, what is going to happen is when the community decided on the buy, I will then make an analysis to look for you where potentially can you buy. So meaning to say, the market can be a sell, but if your decision is to press the buy, where will it be? That is how we're going to move about, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. So as you guys know, this week is a week bundled with fucking news. So we have to trade what we see, and what we can see right now is on the weekly perspective, right now gold has formed this particular engulfing buy, and it is consolidating within this region of zone. So with that being said, within this area will be the deciding factor whether gold can reverse on a weekly perspective down to the 1800 1900, or will it act as the support that pushes gold higher, and maybe due to the reason of the BRICS and the coalition and the forming of new potential world currency, then it can make gold create an all-time new high. So now in this market, my duty for you guys is to avoid us getting hit unnecessarily. But if I say, oh, I'm gonna get you guys that ultra sell or ultra buy, I will not be that confident simply. So knowing this now, if you guys were to look for a buy, first we understand, let's settle up what's in the zone. And how do we pick it? Remember, when we take it from the weekly level, we must take it from the prices before the occurrence of the bullish direction happening. So now, when I put the vertical line, it will allow me to just focus on what's before, and I will put a constraint. I don't want to go beyond this candlestick. So within this area is where we will find for something. Once that is done, I will move back to H4 and I will start looking around this area. So now, as we know, in the world of trading, when the zone is big, we have to just use the concept of deduction. So we just divide the box into half first, and let's see if we can find quality zones below the medium average, and then let's find if we can find a quality for the medium average above. So it allows us to form an analysis that's a bit relaxed for our mind. So now, let's focus on the below first. I immediately see this is an engulfing cell. Once this engulfing cell was formed, it indicated that if price couldn't break above the purple box, it will not be able to fly. So what happened was, it broke the box, leaving an engulfing buy. So technically now, this can be a potential demand zone. But what happened? When price retraced back into the box, it broke. And when it broke it left an engulfing cell. So now we have to swap. From this area now, it has formed a seller's zone. So meaning to say, if the price cannot break above, it will sell. But as we saw, H4 closed above the box. Hence, it will use the seller's level to be converted back into the buy. So we know that now 1963 to 1972 is a hyper extreme area that likes to cause the market to go in the opposite direction. So when that happened, gold spiked all the way. So now, understanding this fact, I will use this major zone as my potential buy location for today. If we want to look for a buy, and within the H4 zone now, we can go down on the lower time frame to the M15, and within the M15, let's find locations where the bursts happen. So the burst happened from this engulfing buy form, locking the price of buyers, and the next bullish candlestick caused the momentum to follow through. So after being able to filter it all out, now I have a location where firstly, this area could be a solid buy. Second location could be here, the beginning of the trend after the bullish momentum started, and this engulfing buy was the reason the momentum stayed strong and didn't retest the location that it broke out. So when we understand this, we have two areas now: 1971.1, 1972, 1962.71, 1964.95. This area and this area. So we will wait here for the one to buy. Second is, in approximately 1 hour plus, there will be news. So if during the news, it cannot break above this explosion, because this explosion had a setup, we got this buy, which is an engulfing sell that is broken, leaving an engulfing buy that is now yet to be retested. So it has just been retested yesterday. That's why the price is stuck. So this can be a hyper volume zone. Doesn't mean it can fly from here, but it can use this as an area to drop or spike. That's why you see a strong consolidation happening over here. So in the coming minutes in the US session, if M15 breaks below here, it will activate the hyper volume scenario and it will shoot the price into 1971. If when US session opens and the news happening, if it respects this area, it will shoot above. So during the shooting above, where is the first pit stop if you even want to try to sell? It is at this hidden engulfing sell of M15. So I will just take the highest point. So first sell location for today would be 1992, 1993. Maximum 1997. If it breaks, just cut. So if it breaks this area, wait for it to contest the maximum point of this engulfing sell first of our last night sell zone. When it arrives here, then we decide to press the buy or the sell. So we don't be the idiot that comes here and then sell immediately, you might get hit. Or buy immediately, it will be a perfect reversal. So meaning to say now, your buttons on your phone shall not click if you are not in this or this area. Understand? If you have an entry over the black area, you are dumb idiots to want to blow your account in the extreme volatile market as of this month. So let me just send out this analysis first and we shall see what happens later.